More election lawsuit news? Yes. All right. On Thursday, November 19th, 3 more election lawsuits by the Trump campaign were dismissed in Georgia, Arizona, and Pennsylvania. Hi, my name's Wes Austin. I'm a lawyer and comedian, and lately, full-time election lawsuit expert. All right, let's get started. First, let's look at Arizona. Here is a copy of the complaint. You can see that this is from the Arizona Republican Party against the election officials in Maricopa County. I had no idea that Bill Gates was involved in this. Did you see his name on there? Okay, it's a different Bill Gates. Relax. He's not involved in this. Here's what the lawsuit had to do with down there. So, according to state law in Arizona, they had to do hand recounts, a certain percentage of hand recounts, in order to check those against the automated counting process. And as long as that was within a certain margin, then they were okay. But if it was outside that margin, they would have to do a much broader hand recount because they've identified a problem. Now, according to state law, this was supposed to be done according to precincts, but they moved to this new voter center model where I guess it was based on these voter centers instead of precincts. So I think the voter center model means they had a bunch of different voting centers throughout the county, and people could go to any of those voting centers to vote. And the older model, each person was assigned a precinct, and you needed to go to that precinct. So the Republican Party of Arizona filed this lawsuit saying, you're not following state law, so we want you to do those hand recounts according to precincts, like the law says, not according to this new voter center model, which may delay the certification from Arizona. All right? I hope I got that right. So what did the Republican Party want? Well, they wanted them to do the hand recount according to precincts, not this new voter center model. And they also wanted an injunction stopping the Maricopa County officials from certifying their voting results. Now, the defendants filed a motion to dismiss. And on Thursday, November 19th, the judge ruled. He granted the defendants' motion to dismiss. He then denied the Republican Party's request for the injunction. And I'm going to put this up on the screen. You'll also see that he said the Secretary of State may file a motion for attorney's fees. Ouch. I don't know how. It seems like maybe the judge was a little annoyed with this thing. The fact that he would put in his order, and you may want to ask for attorney's fees. All right, let's move on to Pennsylvania. So in Pennsylvania, in a state court, the Trump campaign was trying to get some absentee ballots thrown out for technical reasons. I've got actually the state court name here. I don't have it. I can't remember it, so just let me... This was in the Bucks County Court of Common Pleas. And I like the sound of that, Bucks County Court. I like it. The judge, Robert Baldy. Really? I wonder if he's bald. That'd be fun if he was. I mean, just because his name is Baldy. And I believe the technical reasons they were trying to get these absentee ballots thrown out was because they were in unsealed privacy envelopes or lacked handwritten dates, names, or addresses on their outer envelopes. So those were the technical reasons they were trying to get these ballots thrown out. They were around 2,000 votes. Now, the judge in the case was Judge Robert Baldy. So he's the judge who ruled on this, and he refused to throw out these approximately 2,000 absentee ballots. And we do have a quote from him in his opinion. I should note, too, this case in Pennsylvania that we're talking about from the decision yesterday, this had nothing to do with fraud. There were no fraud claims in this particular case. Now, this is what the judge said in his opinion. It must be noted that the parties specifically stipulated in their comprehensive stipulation of facts that there exists no evidence of any fraud, misconduct, or any impropriety with respect to the challenged ballots. There's nothing in the record and nothing alleged that would lead to the conclusion that any of the challenged ballots were submitted by someone not qualified or entitled to vote in this election. At no time did petitioners present evidence or argument to the contrary. So, although we've heard a lot about fraud, voter fraud, election fraud, this particular case had nothing to do with any of those kinds of claims. This is purely technical reasons of the ones that I identified here. All right, lastly, let's go down to Georgia. This is in Federal District Court in Georgia. The plaintiff is Lynn Wood. He is an attorney in Georgia. This is brought against the Secretary of State in Georgia as well as some other government officials. So the plaintiff here, Lynn Wood, was alleging constitutional violations, also some fraud relating to the election, and he wanted to stop the certification of the voting results. Now, the judge down in Georgia who denied these requests, he actually was appointed by President Trump in 2019. Just, thought I should throw that out there just because I was wondering, you might be wondering. So in this case, they had filed 12 affidavits from different people supporting the requests that they were making. For example, one of the affidavits said that she found a stack of pristine absentee ballots or provisional ballots, all favoring Joe Biden, and none of them had been folded or put into an envelope. She thought that was strange. So the judge down in Georgia, who was appointed by Trump in 2019, he said that the plaintiff, Lynn Wood, did not have standing to bring any of these constitutional law claims. Now, what that means is the judge is saying that you don't have the legal right to bring these before me. He's not commenting on the substance of the constitutional issues that were being alleged. He's just saying you, as an individual citizen, you don't have the right to bring these claims to court. All right, so that is what happened in Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Arizona. I will try to keep you posted on the other election lawsuits as they become available. See you soon.